Hello there, it's Christian Younggren with Kaizen Automotive Consulting, bringing you more best automotive practices. Has this ever happened to you? It's a Friday afternoon at the dealership and you take a sales call from a guest that's asking you about availability of a used car you've got in stock. Well, you go ahead and confirm with your manager that it is available for sale and you set an appointment for tomorrow, Saturday at 10:15 a.m. Well, Saturday morning rolls around. It's about 9:15, so you prepare for your appointment by making sure the car is clean, gassed up, and pulled up front ready to go. So 10 a.m. rolls around and you're waiting for your guest to arrive, and you continue to wait and wait and wait. In this week's video, you're going to learn how to increase your dealership's appointment sets and shows on inbound sales calls and emails by taking advantage of one of our most primal human instincts, and that's survival. Now, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to improve your automotive selling skills, you want to learn how to use psychology so you can close more car deals, and you'd like to receive unbiased reviews on dealership product and service companies, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and then turn on that bell so you never miss out on learning anything new. Well, all right then, let's get to work. I was recently doing some sales training for a dealership, and because I got there a day early, they invited me to their Monday morning sales meeting. Now, in the meeting, their sales manager was reviewing with the staff how in the past 6 months, their appointment sets and show ratios were down almost 9%. Well, it kind of alarmed me. I mean, it really bothered me because I thought, you know what, right now, with COVID limiting the number of people that are able to walk into your dealership and be there at any one given time, their sales appointment sets and shows should be way up. So I thought, what gives? So, I mean, I've always been a proponent when setting inbound sales appointments that you should always give your guests reasons why they should come in for a specific appointed day and time. And one of the biggest benefits into setting a specific appointment time for your guest has always been to save your guest some time. However, this benefit in and of itself, as many of you know, is not always enough to motivate your guest to commit to an exact appointment date or an appointment time. Well, what if we took the lemons that this COVID has thrown at us and made some lemonade out of it? What do I mean? Well, since COVID has forced businesses to limit the amount of people that can come in and be in contact in public gatherings like dealership showrooms, we not only have a responsibility to social distance, but we also have this opportunity to take advantage of this new COVID appointment culture that has been created during this pandemic. During the past year, due to COVID restrictions, we've all had to set appointments for services and businesses and to go shop for things we've never had to in the past. For example, would you have ever thought in a million years that you'd have to make a reservations to go to your church, your mosque, or your synagogue just to worship? I mean, what a culture shift, huh? Well, this COVID pandemic has quickly changed some of society's long-standing norms and beliefs. For instance, it was long thought that an employee had to go into the place of work. There was no such thing as remote work, and now that whole adage that's been going around for about 100 years has been squashed in less than, 12 months. Now, after a year into this pandemic, I sincerely feel like we're turning a corner on this COVID, and I don't think we're going to need to social distance forever. However, for right now, we should be social distance in dealership showrooms. Why? Well, to be safe and to be respectful to others. And a recent appointment paradigm shift in our society opens up a golden opportunity for us to create this dealership appointment culture that, if we play our cards right, could continue to the next 100 years if we just make the experience quicker and easier for our customers who do set appointments. I mean, think about this. I mean, due to the internet, good news travels much faster, and if the world finds out that making an appointment at a dealership is a more efficient way to shop for a car, that could change the way people shop for vehicles forever. I mean, we could make it to where setting an appointment time with a car salesperson is the new social norm. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you know that I don't like to just talk about what you should do. I like to actually show you what I think you should do. So I want to give you a sample word track of actually using this concept. So I'm going to pick up to the point where we're asking for the appointment with an either or question. So it goes something like this. Joe, since you know your schedule better than I do, when's the best time for us to get together today? Now I've got an opening right now, or I've got another one this afternoon at 2:15 if that works a little better for you. Which works better for your schedule? Joe says, can I come in just sometime between, say, 3 and 4? And then you're going to say, well, sure, of course you can. However, I don't want you to have to wait. And with this COVID still infecting the nation, we want to make sure that our dealership guests are safe. So we have to limit the amount of walk-in traffic to give us enough room to social distance. Plus, if I can find a time that you're going to come in, that'll make it to where you can just jump to the head of the line and we can get you right in, and that way you won't have to wait. Plus, knowing when I can expect you, I'll make sure the vehicle's available, cleaned up, ready to go when you get here. Now, does 3:45 work better for you, or should we make it a little later this afternoon or early evening around 5:15? Joe says, I guess I could do the 3:45. And then you're going to come back and set the appointment. Hook it real hard by saying, now Joe, I've got some important information for you. Do you have a pen and paper handy? I'll go ahead and wait if you don't. He gets one and you say, here's the spelling of my name. And then you spell your name, Christian. Now I've got it scheduled today, Thursday, whatever the date is, at 3:45 p.m. Now, do you know where we're located? He says, yeah, I know where you're located. Oh, great, then you know we're right on 122 Exchange Street, right across from the mall, and then there's that new Hardee's they're opening up on the other side of the street. Now, when you get here at 3:45, just walk right into the showroom and ask for me, Christian Younggren. I'll be looking for you and waiting for you. Oh, gosh, I almost forgot. Can I shoot you a quick text link with directions and the appointment time? Great. What's the best number to text it to? Okay, 555-22-7799. Great. Hey, one last thing. Would there be any reason why you might not be able to come in at our scheduled time at 3:45 today? Joe has to think for a minute and he goes, no, I should be able to make it there. I mean, yeah, I'm getting off work at 3. Would there be any reason why you might change your mind? Joe stops for a minute and goes, no, I'm looking to see if that car's here. I'd like to drive it. Okay, great. Well, then I'll plan to see you then at 3:45. If anything comes up on your end or changes, please just go ahead and shoot me a quick text or give me a call and we'll reschedule. And then I'll do the same for you. Fair enough? Joe says, okay. And you say, well, that should do it. Joe, I wanted to thank you very much, and I just want you to know I look so forward to seeing you at 3:45 today. Joe says, okay, well, I'll see you a little bit later. Bam! There you have it. Now you've got the set appointment, and you've hooked it real good there at the end by asking several questions about if they change their mind if something else could come up. Well, there you have it. Using what the world's thrown at us recently with this crazy COVID pandemic and turn it into an opportunity for you. And by the way, finding a way to make the best out of a difficult situation is, in fact, what world-class salespeople always do. So, you're in good company. Now, if you got some value out of this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button. And then, why don't you just share it with somebody who you think could receive some type of value out of it like you did. Now, if you want to learn more ways to handle car buying objections like the car payments are too high, or I have to talk over with my wife, or I need to think about it, go ahead and hit on one of the playlists that's going to be coming above. Until next time, I just want you to keep fighting the good fight.